Hi guys, welcome back. So Ireland get it done in Wales, 10:34, a comfortable win, and all the damage was done right at the beginning. Wales, just a horror show of a first half, much better in the second half, but it was far too late. You don't give Ireland those sorts of chances. Straight away, on 2 minutes, Thomas Williams, a costly miss kick to touch. That gives Ireland the perfect start. A nice kick in behind from low, puts Wales in trouble, puts Ireland deep in the 22. Then it's a left-right bash phases. Good meters made from Ryan, and Doris crashes over. The worst possible start for Wales. Best for Ireland, 0-7 already. Then that try is compounded by a handling error, just too desperate to shovel the ball wide. Then 2 penalties in a row, just an absolute killer. Ireland go for the tap penalty, more grunt, more bash, and they're over, 0-14. Disaster start continues. Now sure, Ireland are going to be hard to stop from those positions, but Wales' tackling doesn't look good enough on the line at the moment. They have to get a lot stronger there. To be fair, in the second half they do. On 40 minutes, Wales are still under the pump, but Ireland do drop their first ball and Dyer is nearly in. Keenan wins the race back, but it's a scrum penalty to Wales. Ireland get a good shove on, but Wales do get an open play penalty, get on the board at least, 3-14. Now, it's early in the game, but already Keenan's made some great defensive plays, some good high ball plays. Goodness me, physically he doesn't look much, but he almost doesn't make any mistakes. Perfect execution. And it's early in the game, but already Keenan is shining. His prowess in the air, his prowess defensively is excellent. Physically, he doesn't look much, but goodness me, he can be perfect at times. Sheehan in the line-out also looking good and looking good in the loose. The Irish line-out was definitely on top as well. So set-piece wise, really good platform for Ireland. A great launch pad for the likes of Doris and Van der Fleer, who carried really well. So powerful. Plus the Irish scrum, it's a great platform. They get another penalty, 3-17. Now it's taken about 20 minutes, but finally Wales get into their first decent attacking phases. It's looking good, but Bigger, who had a poor game, forces another pass. Second time that was. But the problem is it gifts Low an interception and he is gone. So it's a try, 3-24. Wales are absolutely gifting these tries to Ireland and they're saying thank you very much and finishing nicely. To be honest, it could have been the game right there. They've got a mountain to climb. Sure, there is time, but that's just a huge lead to give the world's #1 team. Hawkins on 23 minutes cuts a great line and he looked pretty good, Hawkins. He's very sharp, very comfortable on the ball and good lines. But again, Bigger dithers, gets snaffled, loses another chance. An absolute shocking start from Bigger, plus their 7th and 8th penalty, and it's only 25 minutes in. It's a real horror show. Another penalty for Ireland, 3-27. Everything is going for Ireland. Hansen winning a nice high ball chase back, McCloskey bashing the ball up nicely. It's just looking too much for Wales at this point. And on 33 minutes, it just continues. More self-inflicted damage from Wales, more penalties. Ireland's line-out is really purring. Sheehan's carrying is fantastic. Looks like almost a certain try, but Ken Owen scrambles well to prevent the try. So that was something, I guess. But when it's not your day, it's not your day. Wales finally get a penalty from Ireland, and from the resulting line-out, it looks like Jack Morgan piles over, but this time it's Porter to slide in, get under Morgan and save the try, give Ireland an easy goal line exit. Ken Owens overthrows his last line-out. It's just a litany of errors in that half, just an absolute shocker. Talupi Faletau making errors, and when you say that, you know it's not a good day for Wales. So 3-27 at half-time. Now, Wales start the second half much better, and to be fair, they couldn't have been much worse. Straight away, concerted attacking pressure, 5 metres out. Bigger and Hawkins, nice hands, put Williams straight under the post. Great attacking set, exactly what they needed. 10-27, but Ireland still have the upper hand in the scrum and the line out, so it's still a mountain to climb for Wales. And just a little note on the Welsh attacking system. Similar to PVAC, they seem desperate to get the ball from touchline to touchline and sometimes too desperate. And they did make some bad passing errors in this game, I think, because of that, rather than going to the space, trying to force the ball wide. Anyway, great defensive work from Doris on 50 minutes. Swoops on a stumbling Tipuric to hold him up. Tipuric, another player for Wales, had a very poor game. I think he goes off fairly early. Doris is a world-class absolute great player. Another note, James Lowe, his massive boot is a real boon for Ireland, gets them out of danger a couple of times. And on 53 minutes, a microcosm of the game with Liam Williams making a brilliant counter-attack break, gives it to Tipperick, and then another mistake from Tipperick, high pass to Dyer. Yeah, he goes off after that. Tommy Raffel is on, but Raffel doesn't really make much impact either. And even though Wales do have more attack, it's these handling errors that are causing them problems, and Adams' fumble in the tackle on 55 minutes, another case in point. One thing that has improved a lot though in the second half for Wales is their defensive line speed, much better. They're pushing the Irish attack back for the first time, but with the scoreboard as it is, keeping possession is just fine for Ireland, to be honest. And another note on the attacks, both teams try and get their hookers out wide sometimes, as a lot of teams do, but with Ken Owens out wide compared to Sheehan, well, Sheehan's just miles better, to be honest, and more dangerous. On 62 minutes, Dyer's getting into the game a lot, touching the ball a lot. Wales win a 5-metre line out, must score, they go to the front as their banker ball, but amazing snaffle from Ryan at the front of the line out, really hard to time your jump there. And then just to compound it, on 64 minutes, it's a fairly soft yellow for Liam Williams. He stands up in the tackle, it isn't overly dangerous, but if you stand up in the tackle, a card is always possible, and that is the last chance, I think, gone for Wales there. And like I said, to be fair, the Welsh line speed had really put Ireland handling under pressure in the second half. Dyer almost gets another interception off this, but it's just not sticking for Wales, and it's just too late, to be honest. And in the second half, the Welsh attack just isn't coming to anything, and finally Ireland put the game completely to bed, as if it wasn't already. On 71 minutes, just some unstoppable phases on the Welsh line. They ran out of men, and Van der Fleer hits the gap, flies under the post, 10:34, and that's the game, and also an important bonus point towards the end. So a comfortable win for Ireland. They probably weren't at their absolute best, but they were efficient when they needed to be. All the damage done in the first half, in those first 20-25 minutes. Wales, just so many errors, killed themselves, kind of got going a little bit in the second half, certainly defensively, but they're going to have to be miles better to win a game in the Six Nations. Anyway, guys, pop all those comments below, let me know what you thought, and I'll catch you next time.